Welcome to this explainer. Look, if you've been watching the tech landscape lately, you're probably feeling a mix of awe and, let's be totally honest here, maybe just a little bit of anxiety, right? Because there's this really dominant narrative floating around that if you aren't some hardcore programmer deep into the weeds of neural networks, well, the AI revolution is just going to pass you by. Well, we need to dive straight into this today because we are going to completely shatter that myth. AI isn't just creating better tools, it is literally creating entirely new careers from scratch. And these pathways go way, way beyond the traditional AI engineer.
Consider this quote for a second. The future of work won't belong to the ones who just know AI tools. It will belong to those who know how to build, scale, and apply AI to solve real-world problems. Honestly, the absolutely crucial word there is apply. I mean, anyone can open up a chatbot and generate a quirky poem or write a super generic email. That's just knowing how to use a tool. The true differentiator, the actual skill that's going to make you indispensable, is taking that capability and using it to solve a massive, incredibly complex problem. And doing that requires a totally different set of skills than just training a foundation model.
So we really need to address what we call the big misconception. For the last couple of years, the old assumption was that only AI developers could succeed in this space. It felt like you basically needed a PhD in machine learning and, I don't know, a preference for windowless basements to make any real impact. But the new reality? It's entirely different. Everyone has a pathway into AI right now. You absolutely do not have to be an AI engineer to build a highly successful career here. If you are a project manager, a business analyst, a QA engineer, an architect, a designer, a product manager, or literally any kind of domain expert, there is a highly specific, high-value place waiting for you. You bring the real-world context that the AI desperately needs to function.
We are rapidly moving away from a world where AI was just some standalone research project. Now it's this sprawling, highly interconnected ecosystem integrated into every single business process you can think of. You have all these different nodes, all these incredibly unique specialties emerging. Like they say, it really does take a village to deploy enterprise-grade AI safely and effectively. So let's actually break down this map and look at the specific, fastest emerging roles that are making all of this happen out in the wild right now.
Let's start over with the technical builders and integrators. Think about how a new product actually gets built in the real world. First off, you've got the foundation layer. The AI solutions architect designs the end-to-end solutions that integrate the models with existing business systems. Meanwhile, the AI integration engineer connects AI directly into your current CRMs and databases. Then, you've got to add the brains, right? The AI agent engineer builds autonomous agents that can actually reason and execute multi-step workflows. And the RAG engineer, that stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation, they combine language models with private company data. So the AI actually gives you specific, accurate answers, instead of just hallucinating and making things up. Finally, you have to actually deploy the thing. LLMOps engineers monitor and scale these systems in production, while AI workflow designers structure the orchestration logic to drive repeatable results. So yes, these folks are definitely builders, but the key distinction here is they are building with AI, not building the AI models themselves.
But building the tech is honestly just half the battle. Stepping into the broader business context with strategy, risk, and transformation, we really see where non-technical domain experts just completely shine. The AI product manager defines the strategy and prioritizes use cases to ensure the AI actually delivers measurable business value. Because let's be real, if it's not making or saving money, why are we even doing it? Next step is the AI governance and risk specialist. As AI scales, so do the legal and data risks, right? So this role develops the absolutely crucial policies for responsible compliance, privacy, and security. Then we've got the AI evaluation engineer, whose entire job is to rigorously measure real-world reliability before a model ever reaches a customer. And lastly, the AI transformation lead. This is huge. You can have the best tech in the world, but if your people don't use it, it totally fails. This role drives organizational adoption by perfectly aligning the technology with your people and your business strategy.
Now, if those are the roles dominating today, you've got to see what's coming tomorrow. The next wave is already here. And it's kind of wild. Some of these titles literally didn't even exist 18 months ago. We're talking about multi-agent systems engineers who manage entire networks of interacting AI agents, AI security engineers, specifically protecting against prompt injections, synthetic data engineers whose job is to create artificial data to safely train models. You've got AI compliance auditors, interaction designers, knowledge engineers, and model evaluators. But honestly, the one role that really stands out to me is the human AI collaboration designer. Just think about that title for a second. Their entire job is to design workflows where humans and AI work together seamlessly, actively augmenting each other's strengths. It's essentially a design and psychology role applied directly to cutting-edge technology.
Okay, I know, looking at all those brand new titles, it is incredibly easy to feel completely overwhelmed. But what matters most is this. Thriving in this new economy doesn't mean you have to know every single new model that gets randomly released on a Tuesday afternoon. You really don't need to memorize benchmark scores or system parameters. The professionals who thrive won't necessarily be the ones who know every technical spec. The landscape is just moving way too fast for that anyway.
Instead of getting caught up in the hype cycle, we need to focus heavily on how the central logic actually works, because this equation right here is the definitive formula for success moving forward. AI plus business knowledge plus execution. This is the holy grail. Think about it. An AI engineer who only knows AI might build a technically brilliant system that solves a problem no one actually has. A business expert who doesn't know AI is going to miss out on massive efficiency gains. But when you combine these three, you become practically unstoppable. So let's really dig into exactly how this central logic functions in practice. So, how the central logic works is it starts with the tool AI. You need a solid, foundational understanding of what AI can do, things like summarization, data extraction, analysis, and honestly, just as importantly, you need to know what it cannot do. But that tool is literally blind without the second pillar, your business domain context. And AI doesn't inherently know the nuances of global supply chain logistics, or the massive pain points in healthcare billing, or the highly specific tone your brand's marketing requires. Your deep domain expertise is the map that tells the AI tool exactly where to go. Finally, you have to have execution, the real-world action. This is that uniquely human ability to manage change, run a complex project, measure ROI, and integrate the tool into daily workflows so people actually adopt it. When you understand how the central logic works and you apply it, you are no longer just an employee, you literally become a transformation engine for your entire company.
So, we've mapped out the rapidly expanding ecosystem. We've totally debunked the myth that you need to be some hardcore coder to play a massive part in this revolution. And most importantly, we've unlocked exactly how the central logic works, combining powerful AI tools with your unique business knowledge and your proven ability to execute. The reality is, the future of work is being written right now, today, and the pathway is wide open for those willing to step up. So, looking at your own skills, your own domain expertise, and the massive opportunities ahead, which of these new AI roles are you going to claim?